Hey guys, it's Carl here, and I'm going to be talking to you about the business license. So, simply put, if you're a DJ and you're running, let's say, a function of multiple DJs, you have a set of turntables, and then you want people to use those turntables and play music at a venue. Well, what's going on here is you have the turntables, but if the turntables turn out to cause some kind of lawsuit or whatnot, then you want to protect yourself the best you can through a business license. There's different types of business licenses, but for the most part, you gotta talk to your tax professional with which one you're gonna be using, because either way you look at it, whatever business license you have, you're not 100% fully covered in terms of if you do get sued and whatnot. But the reason why you pick a business license is because the business license is going to help you if you wanna get certain tax deductions and whatnot with your money. So you definitely want some kind of protection. Plus, you're missing out on some money that you could be getting if you had a business license. Business licenses also are a little bit more. People will look at you with a little bit more credibility. I've noticed, though, that when I had my first business license, there was some spunk, I guess you could say, where I felt like on top of the world. I established my first LLC, and which is a limited liability company, and I felt like, wow, I'm it, like I'm on the top of the world. But the truth of the matter is, unless you really know what an LLC is, anybody can become one. You gotta make it use. You gotta use it to what they call that. Make it work for you. It's not what you have, but how you use it, or something like that. So you want to have an entity. Is what they call it. So it's you could be a corporation. There's only a few of them: sole proprietorship, limited liability company. Corporations, there's two of them. There's an S corp and a C corp, but you're going to get taxed the most as a sole proprietor. So LLC might be the next option. You're not always 100% covered, as far as like lawsuits go, but it's a start. You can work off that versus if you didn't have any kind of protection. So business licenses, roughly, they're not too hard. They're not too hard to get. Most people don't. They don't do it because of they just don't know. They don't understand what it is it takes to get a business license. Well, I'm here to tell you that it's pretty simple. First of all, you need to get online and you got to look at different websites for your state. That's why I can't just do one video, because you need to go and you need to figure out what your state is. And then once you see what your state is for your business license requirements, that's when you can make the necessary decisions based on the requirements that each business license requires of you. So, for example, one state might not have, we'll say, for example, an EIN number, but every business usually has a EIN number. So you're definitely going to want to look at the state requirements for the state that you're in, and that will tell you a step-by-step. It's usually like a .gov website where it'll tell you exactly how to get it. And let's see here. So once you figure out like the steps and stuff to get the license, it's not too difficult from there. It's usually a few $100s to get fully hooked up and with a license, and then you just want to you just want to keep the license with you, save it to your computer or whatnot. And if you're an actual place of business, you have a physical location, then you're going to want to put it up on the wall for everybody to see, because it's the law that you have to be registered, have a business license. But if you're doing online stuff, then you probably you'll be okay. You just want to look at it like you're an online retailer. So when we're talking about DJing, though, DJing takes many different shapes and forms. So you have to look at it like this. You have your turntables, you have this mini business going on where you have other DJs who are spinning under your name, whatever your brand name is. They're spinning under your name. I think you can all understand that. So, and you have your business entity, your business license. But you have online and you have offline. Your online is your website, where you probably sell goods on your website. And so that's great. That's what you need to be doing. But you also sell goods offline. So when you're filling out when you're doing your business license, you're gonna have online and you're gonna have offline. But to be on the safe side, choose online. So tangible, they're not always tangible goods. Tangible meaning you can touch them, you can feel them. So to be a DJ and you sell goods and stuff like that online, go ahead and make your entity as an online distribution company, such as distributing copyrighted goods such as music. And if you keep it in that area, in that entertainment area, you'll be fine. Okay. But once again, anytime you're looking to establish a business entity, always talk to your tax professional. Always talk to your a lawyer, so that you can feel good, because you don't want to go. You don't want to feel like you're breaking the law or anything like that. So you want to play by the rules the best you can. You should always obey the law. And so that's for the business license. One of the things with DJing is nobody likes to worry about like the accounting that goes on, the business side of things, the marketing, the communications, the street team and stuff like that. Like, I don't think anybody really likes that. I think for the most part, the case is that the DJ just wants to DJ, and so they have to outsource these skills that they would, they'll pay for it and they'll pay for the skills, because if they don't, then they're gonna have to. The DJs themselves will have to learn all that stuff, and what does that do? It takes time away from your actual DJing. So, and like, where's the love in that, So, the truth is, you need to, if you're gonna make your dream of DJing come true, I think, you need to make sure you're well diversified in a way that protects you, makes you money. Because if think about it, if you're doing it for the money, then you need to, the business side. Not much more to it than that, really. It's just DJing and business and law, like, they kind of go together. So you really got to look at it like that. There's always a way. There's always another way. Like, first thing that came to mind was a record label where you have them all do it. There's always that option. But we'll save that for another video. I just wanted to share with you kind of the importance of business license.